Game one, Dan Marley deservedly getting a lot of credit for making this man, Allen Houston, work very hard and shoot 5 for 18. But Houston helps out here by going out on a 45-degree angle, making it easier to cover. Here in game two, gets Marley to go top side, flattens out to the baseline, gets a better look. Forced to put the ball on the floor by Marley, able to pull up and hit the jumper, and Pat Riley has made the decision. Dan Marley right now cannot get it done at the defensive end or the offensive end. And Riley said yesterday he hates it when somebody said, well, they stopped a good offensive player. Offensive players, the good ones, they always come back.
And Houston has today. Marley re-injured his hernia, his groin area early. We were told that he wasn't going to return at all. Made a go of it, but obviously not 100%, and Leonard throws it away.
And Riley's choice come back with Askins, who has not done a particularly good job on Houston because he has fouled him, and Askins doesn't give him anything at the offensive end.
A 6-point Knicks lead, just over 6.5 remaining in the fourth. Knicks on a mini run right now. John Starks, a big spark off the bench. The entire bench has played well. Starks for three. Rebound falls to the floor, and Askins picking it up. Several players mistiming the jumps. They lob down low. Houston with the steal. Ahead to Starks. Starks underneath, and a foul. John Starks able to knock it in. As Keith Askins has word after Starks puts it in, but a chance for a three-point play. Now the Knicks now up by 8. 4 fouls on Askins. Starks now with 18.
Well, Keith Askins trying to commit the hard foul here to try and take away the layup and make Starks go to line for 2. And then John Starks almost overreacting there as hands were on one another. That's how a lot of these little flashpoints start after the play, whether it's words or the extra elbow, the extra shove.
Largest lead of the game for the Knicks. An 11-3 run gives them a 9-point advantage. Approaching midway through the fourth. Leonard's been quiet after the great first half. Mourning double team. Shot clock down to 6. Alonzo Mourning gets the roll. What an afternoon for Alonzo Mourning, now with 27.
Just overpowering Terry Cummings inside. Even though Tim Hardaway has had a very quiet afternoon, you expect him to try to take over this game very shortly.
Houston, that's a 2. Won't go. Mourning is 11th rebound, and Starks called for the foul as he tried to chip it out of his hands. That's his second foul, and the Knicks' third team foul. Jeff Van Gundy calls his Knicks in this series an underdog with a chance. And they've certainly given themselves a chance to win on the road here today. With so much time remaining, especially with number 10 on the floor. Houston now switches off. P.J. Brown left open, and he's fouled. Cummings had no recourse, but the Wacom and P.J. Brown will go to the line for 2. 4 fouls on Terry Cummings.
Tim Hardaway very passive right now, getting the switch that they expect on the little guard pick and roll situation. Had Allen Houston to work on defensively, but staying with the play, trying to get it to the other side of the floor for Bashan Leonard.
Brown hits the first. Of course, Brown, such a focal point of last year's Eastern Conference semifinals when he flipped Charlie Ward and the brawl ensued. The suspensions followed. And the Knicks eventually losing that series. Brown 1 of 2. Johnson the rebound. A 6-point Knick lead. A little over 5 minutes remaining. Allen Houston has turned his game around here in game 2. Shot clock down to 7. Johnson against Mourning. It's down to 2. Johnson the runner across the lane. Gets the roll. Tough shot from Larry Johnson, who now has 22 and the lead back to 8.
Well, Alonzo Mourning struggles moving his feet against a smaller, even a little bit quicker Larry Johnson, but tough shot by Larry Johnson coming back across his body.
The Knicks coaching staff urging the defenders to get up on Hardaway. Hardaway, beautiful shot. And it's 85-79.
Well, there's that desired switch for Hardaway to get him in a one-on-one situation against Allen Houston, who has no chance of keeping Hardaway from getting into the lane unless he backs way off and dares him to take the three.
Two of the best defensive teams in the NBA in a battle. Houston kicks it out for Johnson. Shot clock down to 6. Johnson has Hardaway on him, hesitates, and won't go. Cummings the offensive rebound, but Knicks will get a new 24. Terry Cummings, huge spark off the bench. He's got 10 boards. 4 minutes remaining. Starks on the pull-up. John Starks nails the jumper. 21 for Starks. Knicks by 8. His longtime teammate Patrick Ewing applauding Starks, who has turned it around here in this playoff series. Jeff Van Gundy always says when Starks plays well, we're difficult to beat.
There's that tough shot by Larry Johnson against the outstretched arm of Alonzo Mourning. Somehow or other, the smaller Larry Johnson has been finding ways to get shots up. And John Starks coming off that baseline screen, able to elude the defender, and he is feeling it, talking to the crowd, letting them know John Starks back.